the number 4 ranked Pirates in Class 3A prepare to host Port Aransas, the number 17th ranked team in Class 2A. Both teams looking for a big early season win. You've seen London here a couple of times. That's a solid team, as solid as they come, and we've seen Port Aransas here as well. One of the bigger games we've seen Port Aransas in this season is defeating Carroll. We saw London last time they were on our program taking on and defeating Gregory Portland. So we've seen our fair share of this team on each side. Both teams deep playoff runs last year, starting off with London going all the way to the regional tournament, the regional semifinals, going 4 deep last year before falling there at the regional tournament. And then we saw Port Aransas last year get to the regional quarterfinals, where they fell to Santa Maria last year at Texas A&M Kingsville. I was on the call for that one. So both teams looking to get back there and more. We've seen London this year. They've defeated San Antonio Cole, at the time ranked number 1. They defeated Cole, or at least Cole was highly ranked. They defeated them, and moving the Pirates up to number 4. And Port Aransas ranked as high here as 17. So we are a couple of minutes, or a few seconds away from the tip-off, less than 20 seconds here. So we're going to get going. It is now 12:01. So at tip-off here, we'll go through the rosters for both teams. We'll start with the hosting London Pirates. Number 1, Joshua Chesney. Number 2, Ames Buchanan. Number 3, Preston Cazalas. Number 4, Ty Leonard. Number 10, Sean Moreno. Number 12, J.J. Rich. Number 14, Dylan Spencer. Number 22, Patrick McNorton. Number 30, Pearson Cazalas. And number 33, Bryce Marshall. Over for Port Aransas, number 4, Connor Kreitzinger. Number 5, Kyler Spaeth. Number 10, Dominic Ford. Number 11, Zach Parker. And we're going to go right into this. And we're going to start here as you see Chesney winning that jump here early on. 14, Sidney Herndon for Port Aransas. 21, Aiden Porter. And 22, Chris Jones. And we have an early turnover by London here, coming the other way. We will get through this roster for Port Aransas, but that thing is starting quick. And here's a drive there by Kreitzinger. Sends it out wide open. Aiden Porter for the 3, missed here, but Aiden Schmidt able to get the offensive board to keep possession here for Port Aransas. Kreitzinger at the top of the key working on Leonard. Kreitzinger, nice move on the inside, little fadeaway jumper in the paint. Missing another offensive rebounded, but tapped away by London. And here come the Pirates. Joshua Chesney sends it to the corner. Here's Cazalas, misses the corner 3, rebounded there by Kreitzinger. Kreitzinger gonna dribble, sends it to the corner. Here's Jones for 3, and Jones doesn't get the roll, and Joshua Chesney comes down with the board, and outlet pass to Cazalas, and Cazalas with the easy bucket in transition as London scores first, 2-0 here in the early going. Nice outlet pass coming from Chesney. And there's Leonard. Taps the ball out of bounds. Is going to stay with Port Aransas. And Port A going to inbound from the sideline. As Kreitzinger gets it in here to Aiden Porter. Jones back to Kreitzinger. And here's Jones from the wing, misses, and another offensive board inside by Schmidt. And that's going to be an interesting battle down low in the paint between Schmidt and Chesney. See if Schmidt can keep up with Chesney. As we know, Chesney, big body, but doesn't just play in the paint and shoot the ball and works like a guard out there. Kreitzinger gives it off to Parker, and Parker dishes it to Jones, and Jones with the runner in the lane, misses. Rebound, Chesney, and here comes Chesney leading the fast break up the floor. Again, transition to Buchanan. Buchanan, transition three, misses, and there's Schmidt pulling down the board. And it's going to be Porter Aransas' ball after the foul. 2 team fouls on the Pirates. That last one going to go against McNorton. And nearly 3 minutes gone here, and Porter Aransas still without a field goal in this game, and they get it here to the corner. And another miss from beyond the arc for Porter Aransas as Schmidt misses in the deep corner. Here's Chesney leading the fast break. Stop, transition three, pulls up, rims out. Rebound, Kreitzinger. Inside of 5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. And here's another transition attempt and another miss by Porter Aransas. That one by Parker in the corner. And Leonard trying the three, he misses. And there's Schmidt underneath, fighting for the board with Patrick McNorton, and there's going to be another foul underneath, and there looks like they're going to call the push there on McNorton, and he's going to take a seat. Bryce Marshall going to come in. That's the second foul for McNorton underneath. And we're nearly halfway through the first quarter, and just one field goal between the teams. And there's a three by Zach Parker. Put Porter Aransas on the board. Here's Cazalis. Nice spin move, gets in the lane, has it poked away, but he draws the foul. There's a pass, and it's stolen away, and this is Chris Jones, misses. But a rebound, that's Kyler Spaeth on the putback, gets it to go, and it's 5-2, Porter Aransas after the turnover on the inbound pass. We got an offensive foul, a push, and it looks like this one was away from the ball. They're going to call that one on Bryce Marshall. It looks like. So that's the 14th foul. And Porter Aransas has the ball up, 5-2. Kreitzinger over to Spaeth. Spaeth stops, pops, shoots, and he puts it in. And Spaeth has 4 quick points here the last couple of times up the floor. And we got a timeout, and it's going to be charged to London, and let's take a look at that last play. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. See Kreitzinger here just get to Spaeth and just inside off the screen, has an open shot and pops and drops it in on the jumper there, so it's 7-2. And London trying to regroup just a little bit here as it finds itself in a 5-point hole with just one make from the field. And we're nearly 5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. So Leonard brings the ball up the floor. Cross court to Cazalis, and they get it up quick to Buchanan. And they're trying to go underneath to Marshall. Marshall back to Buchanan, and Buchanan's going to shoot, and he's going to miss the three, and another missed three by London. And here's Porter Aransas coming the other way. Kreitzinger on the drive and the foul. Connor Kreitzinger going to draw the foul there, and he's going to go to the line. He's going to shoot 2. They're going to call that foul on Ty Leonard. That's going to be his second. It's going to be the 5th team foul for the Pirates. Kreitzinger knocks in the first one. Leonard going to have a seat. Dylan Spencer going to check in for the Pirates. Kreitzinger gets it to go, and he makes both, and it's a 9-2 game. They drop it down low to Chesney, and they're going to wave it off, and there's a foul before. Foul is going to be on Parker. It's going to be his first, team's second. Kazalis working on Phillips, and they go inside to Marshall. Marshall trying to back down Schmidt. He goes up with it, misses Kreitzinger there for the rebound, and back comes Aransas the other way. Handed off. Here's a 3 by Parker, and Parker drops it in. Zach Parker. Makes it a 10-point game. 12-2. Aransas leading early. There's a pull-up 3 here by Chesney, and Chesney misses, but there's Marshall down low. And they're going to call the offensive foul on him as he throws some elbows. And it's a 10-point early lead here by Aransas, and we are now inside of 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Kreitzinger stops, passes out. Here's another wide open shot. There's Parker, and Parker misses. Rebound there by Ames Buchanan, and back the other way, Kazalis, with the ball. Kazalis swings it over. They're trying to go inside to Marshall, and Marshall off the glass and in. Bucket downstairs for the London Pirates. Makes it 4-12. Inside of a minute and a half to go here in the first quarter. And that was just the second field goal for London here. And that's a little hard to believe if you've seen London. It's a team that can score, and they're pretty good at it. As the ball goes out of bounds, tipped away, Aransas' ball here. Kreitzinger on the drive, goes up with it, misses, and the ball rolls over to Parker. Parker back out of Kreitzinger in the corner. Kreitzinger lets it fly and drills it. Connor Kreitzinger puts Aransas up 11, 15-4. Here's Chesney out to Marshall. And Marshall throws that away, and another turnover for the London Pirates. Kreitzinger almost loses it, but sends it to the corner and wide open. There's Parker. And we got another foul, and that's going to be on Marshall. And Marshall frustrated going towards the bench. And that's going to be his second foul. 16 fouls, the 16th foul overall for London. It's going to be the 8th, actually. So that's going to be the 3rd foul on Marshall, and that's going to be a miss by Kreitzinger. Actually, is the 7th foul. And Kreitzinger splits the free throws there. So Aransas in the bonus now, and after the foul, they're going to keep possession. I believe it was a technical there, so. 16-4, Aransas leads inside of, coming up on 20 seconds to play here in the first quarter, and Connor Kreitzinger with the ball presumably going to try to hold on for the last shot here of the first quarter. Kreitzinger in the lane, dishes out to a wide open Spate, and Spate from the corner once again. The drive and dish working for Port Aransas here early on, and they've collapsed the defense a couple of times and gotten wide open looks because of it. And let's go to that last replay as the first quarter expires. See Kreitzinger here working, drives, and he dishes to the corner, and there's Spate. 4-3, so we'll go to a quick commercial, and second quarter coming your way. Port Aransas leads 19-4. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen. It's 19-4. Port Aransas on top of London. The number 17 ranked Port Aransas Marlins in Class 2A on top of the number 4 ranked London Pirates. So here's Kyler Spate. And going to the floor with the ball, that was Herden. And it's tipped away, and here's Chesney on the fast break all alone. Chesney to the rack. A little too hard off the back of the cylinder, and Kazalis tried to come up with it. But Port A comes out with the ball. And here's a three from the trailing Chris Jones. It's rebounded, and here's Phillips. Gives it up to Herden, and he throws it away, and here's a steal, and Buchanan coming the other way for London. Buchanan has two to beat, puts it up, blocked there. And getting control of it, this is Kyler Spate. Spate threw it back out to Chris Jones. And there's a whistle there, and the ball is going to go over to London. And Ozzie Phillips going to have a seat as Connor Kreitzinger going to come back in. Just 2 field goals for the London Pirates in this game. Here's Kazalis. Kazalis drives, draws the foul. They're going to call the foul on Chris Jones, and that's going to be third team foul for Port Aransas. Here's Kazalis for 3. Doesn't get the roll. Chesney's there, puts it up, draws the foul. He'll go to the line, and he'll shoot 2. Chesney makes the first. 14 foul. They're going to call that last foul on Parker, and Chesney drops in both to make it a 19-6 game. Zach Parker going to have a seat with his team up 13. Here's a shot on the wing by Schmidt, but they're going to call it travel. Ball going to go over to London. It's 6:20 to play here in the first half. Here's Cazalis. Out to the top of the key to Leonard, and Leonard gonna drive, stops. Get it back out to Leonard. And that pass is taken away, and Kreitzinger comes up with the steal, and he's coming back the other way. Doesn't have the numbers on the fast break, but gets to the rack, rolls off the rim. Cazalis is there for the board. And passes it up ahead to Chesney, and Kreitzinger in that passing lane once again. Aiden Porter going to sit down as Chris Jones going to head to the bench for Port Aransas. Trying to get it into Chesney underneath, and he wins that battle with Kreitzinger, and easy enough there. Here's Honeycutt. There's a Port Aransas turnover, so the London Pirates they go down low to Chesney, turn around, and there's a shot, and they're feeding Chesney now. Zoom out, zoom out. Kreitzinger on the drive. You have Spate the runner in the lane, and gets the kind roll off the back of the rim, and it's good, and it's 21-10, Port Aransas. And here's Cazalis. Dribbles out to Leonard. Leonard's going to try the three, and Leonard drops in the tray. And we got a timeout on the floor. Let's go to the replay. See Cazalis just finds Leonard moving well without the ball and able to drill three. We got a full timeout on the floor, so we're going to take a break. It's 21-3, Port Aransas on top of London. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And we're back off that timeout. Fresh off a Ty Leonard triple to make it 21-13. It's an 8-point game right now. Port Aransas with the ball and the lead, and here's Kreitzinger. Off to Schmidt, and off to Porter, and Porter dribbles, trying to go down low, but they're going to call him with the travel. And it's going to go back to London, which has seized some momentum here. Up ahead to Cazalis. Cazalis, nice spin move in the lane, puts it up, doesn't get the roll, but there's the whistle, and it's going to go back to Port Aransas, and the faithful here not liking that call. And we got a whistle, and the ball's going to go the other way, and it's going to be London ball. Leonard up to Cazalis. And Cazalis gets it inside Chesney. And Chesney back to Cazalis, who immediately sees a double. And Cazalis goes up with it. And he's going to draw the foul, and he'll head to the line. Cazalis fouled hard there. Just you see him just make his way to the rim, and he goes up, and black jerseys all over the place as Cazalis misses the first free throw. Last foul called on Will Honeycutt. That's his first, team 5th here. And Cazalis misses both of them, and Aransas takes possession. Here's a corner three by Kreitzinger, and Kreitzinger drills it. And that corner three has been kind to the Port Aransas Marlins. Yeah, and Kreitzinger just bringing it up the court the whole way. Just a little step back there from the corner and able to drop it in and make it an 11-point game once again. So quick timeout here on the floor. And London for a while there had a little bit of momentum, but now Port A has seized it back here as we're coming up on the 3-minute mark of the second quarter. 24-13 Port Aransas in front of London. Cazalis directing traffic, goes down to Chesney, and Chesney gonna draw the foul. And Port Aransas is doing a good job not allowing too much to go inside. They've dropped it into Chesney a couple of times, and London has capitalized on that. But speaking of, here's Chesney. He's going to draw the foul there as he drives, and it looked like Sidney Hurden. Well, they're going to call it on Kreitzinger, and that's going to be his second foul, and that's going to be the 7th. And London enters the bonus, so 1-on-1 situation here. As Joshua Chesney heads to the line and drops in the first. Makes it a 10-point game, 24-14. And Chesney drops them both in, and a 9-point game, 24-15 after those free throws by Chesney. Here's Kreitzinger working on Buchanan, drops it off, and back out, wide open three here by Phillips, and miss, and there's Kreitzinger fighting with Chesney underneath for the rebound, and London ball. And Chesney from the wing misses, McNorton with the board, and back to Chesney. And Chesney gonna drive. Chesney gets in the lane, loses it. And they're gonna call him with the travel there as he lost control of the ball. So ball over to Port Aransas, the Marlins leading 24-15. A little over 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Porter to Kreitzinger, who lets one fly in the face of Buchanan, misses, and Marshall there with the rebound, and here's Ty Leonard bringing the ball up the court for the Pirates. Here's Cazalis. Cazalis has the lane, drives, puts it up, draws the foul. They're going to call this one on Hurden. And Cazalis at the line shooting two. Makes it an 8-point game, and at the line, London chipping away. And Cazalis makes them both, and it's now a 7-point game, 24-17. Inside of 2 minutes to play here. Swinging around to Herden. Herden out to Kreitzinger, and they're going to call a travel there on the pass. I believe they're going to call it on Sidney Herden, and it's going to be London ball now. And Leonard hands off to Buchanan. Out to Kazalis. And Kazalis, spin move off the screen and just rolls it in. Fingertip roll. Nicely done by Pearson Kazalis to make it a 5-point game. And Port Aransas has held a double-digit lead at one point, but on a couple of different occasions. But here come the Pirates at the end of the second quarter, and they have made it a 5-point game off that last finger roll by Pearson Kazalis. With 1:11 to play here, Herden's going to sit down. Kyler Spaeth going to come in for Port Aransas. So it looks like we had a bit of a crowd disruption here, but everything's figured out and we're ready to go with about a minute and change left here in the first half. Connor Kreitzinger bringing the ball up for the Port Aransas Marlins. Here's Jones on the drive. There's the runner. Misses. Gets his own board there. And he's going to get fouled. So Jones going to go to the line. They're going to call the foul on Kazalis. As Jones drops in the first. The 18th foul for London, and Jones going to split. And there's a rundown for the ball, and it's going to stay with Port Aransas. With 51 seconds left here in the first half. Spaeth inbounding in front of the London bench. Gets it into Kreitzinger, who shakes off Buchanan, and Kreitzinger. They get called for carry there, so it's London ball here. 46 seconds to play, and it looks like we have a foul away from the ball. As Chesney gets tied up with Zach Parker. So after that whistle, it's going to be London ball here with Ty Leonard inbounding. They get into Chesney and they swing it over to Buchanan. And Leonard down low to Chesney, who was all alone, but sees a sea of black jerseys, but no matter as he puts in the shot over the defense. Inside of 30 seconds to play, it's now a 4-point game. Port Aransas on a couple of occasions leading double digits. And there's a whistle, and it's going to be London ball. With about 13 seconds left to play, and it's a 4-point game. And it's been a very emotional kind of game here on both ends. Whether it be benches not liking foul calls or whatnot. Just a lot to be sorted out here within this first half, but all the momentum that Port Aransas started with slowly seeping away as London has crawled back into this game. It's now a 4-point game. So everything seems to be sorted out here, and Ames Buchanan gonna inbound here, and inside of 10 seconds to play, here's Ty Leonard. Out to Cazalis, who's gonna try a deep three, and he's gonna get fouled by Aiden Porter. Who just broke one of the golden rules of basketball. Do not foul a jump shooter. And there's why, and Ty Leonard, excuse me, that's Pearson Cazalis at the line, and he's gonna shoot 3. Makes the first. It seems like they waved off that second make, and Cazalis makes 2. And here's Kreitzinger trying to beat the buzzer and puts it up and misses. And that's how the first half is going to end, with Port Aransas leading 25-23. They led big at one point, but London climbing back into the game, and we're at the half. So we'll take a break for a few minutes, and we'll come back. We'll take a look at the scores book at the scoring table, and then we'll be back with some high point scores. So keep it here. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
If you're injured in an accident, there's many injury lawyers to choose from, but very few have been crowned back-to-back client champion. Jay Gonzalez, a lawyer ready to fight for the people of the Rio Grande Valley. Call 1-800-CAR-CRASH.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 1,000 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continue fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases. Jay Gonzalez.
At TSS Photography in Corpus Christi, Texas, you can experience the latest technology in photography. Whether you're an individual or a team, you can experience photography at a whole new level. Real-time photos can be seen on screen as they are taken in-house or from remote locations. You can even have your order placed as you leave the room. Special events? No problem. Take your pose. Choose your background. This is a veteran-owned company, a Texas Hub certified company, over 3 years in service in Corpus Christi, Texas, TSS Photography.
Every day, thousands of 18-wheelers make their way through the Rio Grande Valley. If you've been hit by an 18-wheeler, you need the Jay Gonzalez Law Firm.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito. When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the Blue Building and the Blue Shrimp Boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
If you're injured in an accident, there's many injury lawyers to choose from, but very few have been crowned back-to-back client champion. Jay Gonzalez, a lawyer ready to fight for the people of the Rio Grande Valley. Call 1-800-CAR-CRASH.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
If you're injured in an accident, there's many injury lawyers to choose from, but very few have been crowned back-to-back client champion. Jay Gonzalez, a lawyer ready to fight for the people of the Rio Grande Valley. Call 1-800-CAR-CRASH.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
Jay Gonzalez injury attorneys have won over 1,000 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continue fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases. Jay Gonzalez.
At TSS Photography in Corpus Christi, Texas, you can experience the latest technology in photography. Whether you're an individual or a team, you can experience photography at a whole new level. Real-time photos can be seen on screen as they are taken in-house or from remote locations. You can even have your order placed as you leave the room. Special events? No problem. Take your pose. Choose your background. This is a veteran-owned company, a Texas Hub certified company, over 3 years in service in Corpus Christi, Texas, TSS Photography.
Every day, thousands of 18-wheelers make their way through the Rio Grande Valley. If you've been hit by an 18-wheeler, you need the Jay Gonzalez Law Firm.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Start of the third quarter. Marlins up 25-23, and Kreitzinger on the drive. Tries to get the pass cross court, but knocked away by Cazalis. Two-point game at the half. The Pirates coming on late in the second quarter, and there's a triple to open up the game, the second half there by Aiden Schmidt. And Port Aransas striking first here in the second half, extending the lead back to 5. They go down low to Chesney. Chesney, the easy bucket down low. Chesney with 8 points in the first half to lead London. Here's a deep three by Chris Jones, and Chris Jones drops it in. Back-to-back threes for the Marlins to start the second half. It's a 31-25 game, and here's Chesney with the runner, rims out. McNorton there for the rebound, and Cazalis draws the foul. Cazalis with 10 points in the first half to lead London, and on the other side, 11 points from Spate to lead all scorers. 4 3-pointers, well now 6 in the game for Port Aransas, but 4 in the first half. Cazalis with the drive, off the glass and in. And both teams come out swinging here, and it's a 4-point game. Here's Kreitzinger. Gonna get called with the offensive foul as he tried to drop the pass underneath to Aiden Schmidt, so it's gonna be Kreitzinger's second foul. Actually, it's gonna be his team second, excuse me. Leonard stops, long two, straight away, misses. Chesney being called with the foul. That's going to be Chesney's second. Over to Spate. And Jones back out to Schmidt. Schmidt fires, misses. Jones tried to get the board, but Chesney comes away with it, and Chesney coming the other way to Cazalis in the corner, back to Chesney, and Chesney's going to try the three from the wing, misses. Rebound Spate. So Chris Jones is going to bring the ball up for Port A. Bounce pass there to Porter. Porter draws the foul as Port A trying to drive there, but there's a long shot there by Jones, missed it. There's Chesney with the outlet pass to Leonard. Leonard coming the other way, and he's blocked from behind by Jones. But Leonard will go to the line, shooting two, as Jones picks up his third foul. And Leonard misses the first one short off the front of the rim. Jones sits down as Zach Parker comes in. And Leonard splits the free throws. Spate stops, pulls up over Leonard, misses too hard off the back of the iron. And here comes Leonard the other way. Here's Chesney. Swings it over to Leonard. They swing it over to the corner to Buchanan. Buchanan drives, draws the foul. And we're seeing a more aggressive London team here in the second half. Leonard to inbound, over to Chesney, and they swing it over to Buchanan, back to Leonard. Buchanan going to try the three, misses short, rebound there by Schmidt. And Parker stops, shoots the three, misses. Cazalis there for the board. Cazalis slows it up, gets it over to Buchanan, and Cazalis sees a lane, goes up with it, and it's good. Nice drive there by Cazalis. And there's a steal and a bucket, and it's now a 32-31 Pirate lead. And let's go to the replay. See what went on there. You see ball starts here. Cazalis splits the defense there and drives, picks up the bucket, and then Buchanan there on the steal and puts it up and in. And London trailed by double digits at one point in the first half, now lead 32-31. Timeout here on the floor. And London very aggressive coming out of the locker room. They've been driving more. They've been getting in some of these passing lanes. They've just simply been the aggressor coming out here to start the third quarter. So Kreitzinger brings it up. Here's Parker. Driving, gets it off to Porter. Back to Parker. And Parker up and under for the layup and the bucket. He's going to get a chance at an and one opportunity here. Is Zach Parker. Parker to the line here. And see Parker when he gets it back here. Just a nice drive to get Marshall frozen there and converts on the three-point play, and it's a two-point game. Porter Aransas is back out in front. Leonard draws the foul as he drives. It was before the shot. So it's going to be a blocking foul on Aiden Porter. And the ball stolen away by Schmidt. And Porter Aransas coming back the other way. Parker gets it to Phillips, and Phillips in the lane. Drops it in. Back-to-back buckets by Porter Aransas on the last two trips up the floor, and they taking a 4-point lead once again. They go underneath to Chesney, and Chesney going to work against Schmidt. Chesney puts it up, misses. Rebound there by Parker. Kreitzinger comes up with the ball, and he's leading the charge up the floor. Stops, shoots, misses short. There's a rebound there by Schmidt. Gets it out to Ozzie Phillips, who travels. So it's going to be London ball. Pearson, Cazalis on the inbound, and here's Ty Leonard. Leonard going to stop, try the three from the wing, misses. Ball goes out of bounds. Porte takes possession here as Phillips going to inbound, and Kreitzinger going to bring the ball up for the Marlins. Kreitzinger sees his pass intercepted by Chesney, and Chesney bringing the ball back the other way. The Euro step, tries to get it off the glass, but nice defense there by Porter to disrupt it just enough. And here's Porter on the drive out to Parker, and Parker, he's going to travel. And we've had a few travel calls here today. And we're going to have a timeout from the London bench here. And it's going to be a full timeout, and we're going to take a break. So keep it here. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
And we're back coming out of that timeout. It's a 4-point lead for Port Aransas, the number 17 team, and the Class 2A rankings of the Texas Association of Basketball Coaches. And over in Class 3A, London ranked number 4, so a couple state-ranked teams going at it here, and it's been a good one. Castle sends it back over to Leonard, and over to Buchanan inside to Chesney, and Chesney shoots over a defender, gets his own board, and there's the putback and the score by Joshua Chesney, and makes it a 2-point game. Inside of a minute and a half to go here in the third quarter. Here's Kreitzinger. Phillips on the travel over Buchanan, and Cazalet comes up with the board. Cazalet spins over Phillips and sends it out to Buchanan. Swing it over to Leonard, over to Chesney. There's a jumper missed by Spencer, rebound. Here comes Kreitzinger. Kreitzinger spins, shoots over Leonard, and drops it in. (38-34). Inside of 40 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Leonard to the corner, and here's Ames Buchanan, and Buchanan from the corner drops in the three. 38-37. Here's Parker with the three, miss. Got a foul underneath. Looks like that's going to be Will Honeycutt called with the foul. Here's Cazalet on the drive, off the glass, misses, and there's the putback, beating the buzzer, and London's going to take the lead into the fourth quarter. Let's check out the replay there. Cazalet there on the drive. And you can see Chesney there on the tap backing in, so less than a minute before we start with the fourth quarter. It's London leading Port Aransas 39-38. Keep it here. We'll be back. This is Real Sports Live.
If you're injured in an accident, there's many injury lawyers to choose from, but very few have been crowned back-to-back client champion. Jay Gonzalez, a lawyer ready to fight for the people of the Rio Grande Valley. Call 1-800-CAR-CRASH.
And we're headed to the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen, and it's been a good one. London taking the lead there, their second lead of the game. Well, third if you count the very beginning. They led 2-0. And Cazalet opens the fourth quarter with a three from the wing. And London feeling it right now as they take a 4-point lead, its biggest of the game. Here's Jones, gets in the lane, misses. Chesney with the rebound, and Leonard to the outlet pass, trying to get it to Cazalis. And Cazalis getting tied up with Aiden Porter like a receiver and a defensive back, but it's going to be Porter Aransas' ball. Porter back to Parker. Parker's going to let it fly, and Parker's going to drill it. 42-41 after that three from Parker. Leonard stops, shoots, lets it go, yes! Biz is picking up now. 3-point lead for London over Port Aransas. 44-41. And Parker over to Kreitzinger. Kreitzinger spins, gets in the lane, and Marshall puts his hands up and forces the steal. And here's Leonard to Cazalis. Cazalis to the rack, off the glass, and in. Pirates lead by 5. Kreitzinger gets it to Schmidt, over to Parker. Porter on the drive, off the glass, and the foul. (46-44) after the three-point play by Aiden Porter. Cazalis going to dribble it back and reset a little bit as he directs traffic a little bit. Cazalis to Leonard, and he's going to get called for the offensive foul. Porter Aransas' ball going the other way. Inside of 5.5 to play here, and it's a 2-point game. London leading Port Aransas 46-44. Kreitzinger on the drive, trying to dish it into Schmidt, and it's a turnover, and London coming the other way, coming up on 5 minutes to play here. Chesney to Leonard. Leonard back to Chesney. Chesney straightaway three, short. Buchanan tries to save it, and it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Marlins' ball. Porter over to Parker. Parker going to let it fly from the wing. Too hard. Foul there. It looks like it's going to be called on Marshall on the rebound as he got tangled up with Aiden Schmidt. That's going to be, actually the foul's going to be on Schmidt. It's going to be the 17th foul, and it's going to be Marshall at the line for a 1-to-1 opportunity as the Pirates into the bonus. Bryce Marshall gets the first one to go, gives his team a 3-point lead. Marshall makes both, and it's a 4-point game. And we have a timeout on the floor. It's going to be a full timeout, so we'll take a break. Exciting finish on the way, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live.
Of the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 4:43 to play here in this one. Pirates leading 48-44 over Port Aransas. Swing it over to Jones, back to Kreitzinger. And Jones going to try a straightaway three from deep, rims out. Rebound there by Spencer. And Chesney bringing the ball up for the Pirates. Gives it off to Cazalis, and Cazalis looking for a lane, finds one, drives. Gets called with the offensive foul. And it's going to be the third on Cazalis. That's going to be the 7th team foul. And Porter lets it fly off the glass. Hard miss. Cazalis stops, pops from the free throw line, and gets the roll. Makes it a 6-point game. Kreitzinger to the rack, gets fouled. He'll go to the line. It's going to be the 8th team foul. It's going to be the 4th on Cazalis as Kreitzinger at the line for 2, misses the first. Kreitzinger misses them both, and Buchanan wrestles the rebound away. 3.5 to play. 6-point lead by London. Leonard over to Chesney. Chesney over Schmidt. Misses short off the front of the rim. Rebound. Kreitzinger comes up with it. Up ahead to Parker. Parker, the three in the corner, short. Misses. Here's Ty Leonard. Bounce pass to Spencer, and Spencer to the basket, puts it in. 8-point London lead. And things slipping fast here for Port Aransas. And here's Kreitzinger, stops from the free throw line, shoots, misses short, rebound, Chesney. And he'll walk up this ball. 2.5 to play here in the fourth quarter. Leonard to Buchanan. Buchanan going to try the three. Misses Schmidt. Gets the board. Over to Kreitzinger. Kreitzinger, the outlet pass taken away there by Spencer. And here's Chesney. And the foul. Makes it a 10-point game as Chesney gets the ball off the turnover. It looked like he was going to run over Kreitzinger there, but Kreitzinger going to get called with the blocking foul. You see here, he comes after that board. There was an outlet pass there, and Dylan Spencer jumps in front of it, and Spencer gets to the Chesney, and Chesney connects there, and he connects on the three-point play. And it's a 55-44 game. London opening up an 11-point lead. Here's Parker, drives, and they called it the travel. Inside of 2 minutes now. Caslis drives, hands it off to Marshall, and Marshall gonna draw the foul. He'll go to the line. Bryce Marshall shooting 2 with his team up 11 with 1:48 to play. Marshall makes it a 12-point game. Splits the free throws, misses the first one off the front of the rim. And it's 56-54. And here's a drive there by Porter, who draws the foul. He'll go to the line. He'll shoot a couple. Aiden Porter misses the first. McNorton gonna come in, Marshall gonna sit down. And count the second there on the bounce. And the London Pirates come on in the second half here, and they've completely taken control of this game, but there's a steal, and that's Chris Jones. Off the steal in transition. Gets the layup there, makes it a 9-point game, and we got a timeout on the floor. You'll see here, just Jones takes it away from Cazalis. And then just leads a trail of white shirts up to the rack and able to lay it up there and get the points. But full timeout on the floor, 47-56. We'll take a quick break. Keep it here. We'll be back. This is Real Sports Live.
If you're injured in an accident, there's many injury lawyers to choose from, but very few have been crowned back-to-back client champion. Jay Gonzalez, a lawyer ready to fight for the people of the Rio Grande Valley. Call 1-800-CAR-CRASH.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. A minute and 25 to play here. And it's a 56-47 game. Cazalis on the drive. Gets it to McNorton and back to Cazalis. J.J. Rich in trouble, and we have a timeout, and it's going to be credited to London. It's going to be a 30-second timeout here. The Marlins, early on, just looked primed to try to run away with this game, but towards the end of the first half, the London Pirates started chipping away. Made it a close game at the half, and they just come out in the second half. They play well in the third quarter. Pretty close game coming in, but here they have taken over in the fourth. And went into closing mode, and they've done just that here as they get it into Cazalis. Cazalis gonna get fouled. By Jones, and Cazalis to the line. Casles makes the first. Phillips comes out of the game. Aiden Porter coming in. Casles misses the second. Splits free throws. Kreitzinger up ahead to Porter. Give it off to Jones. Jones going to drive. Back out to Porter. Porter lets it fly from the wing. Misses. Rebound there. That's Moreno. And Chesney bringing the ball up. He's bumped. Stops. There's a runner in the lane. It's good. 59-47 coming up on 30 seconds to play, and there's a steal, it looked like there, but the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be Port Aransas' ball. And as the Pirates going to come off the floor, Leonard and Chesney going to take a seat to a standing ovation, well deserved, as they've had really solid games here for both of them. And here's a drive there by Chris Jones. Ball goes out of bounds, tipped away. There's going to be a foul, and it's going to be Casles heading to the line. And Casles has had a big game for London as well. But again, London just doing a good job in the fourth quarter, closing out things. And Parker with the three. Misses. There's a rebound underneath. That's Porter, and Porter with the shot and the foul. So Aiden Porter misses the free throw. And the last second's going to tick off the clock as Casles is going to dribble it out, and that's going to be it here. 60-51, the number 4 London Pirates in Class 3A defeat number 17 in Class 2A, Port Aransas. 60-51, ladies and gentlemen. This is just the first game of a doubleheader. We're going to have the girls' game at about 3 o'clock, so keep it here for that. But I want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure to follow us here on Facebook, Twitter, on YouTube, the Roku Network, and Apple TV. You can find all our live games there on those platforms. You can also follow us on Instagram. We don't go live there, but a lot of cool stuff on there as well. You can also catch our Texas high school football coverage on realsportslive.com, whether it be audio or video. Texas high school football only on realsportslive.com, so make sure to go over there to the website, click the live games tabs, and check it out. So thank you all for watching. We'll take a break here for a little while, and then around 3 o'clock we'll come back with the London girls game. So thank you for watching.